Hello guys, welcome back to RS Codex. I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, we are going to discuss about these control statements. In the previous videos, I have discussed about these conditional statements. There are 5 types of conditional statements in detail explained in the previous videos. Previously watch that video and come back to these videos. Okay, in this video, we are going to discuss about the while loop and do while loop in detail. It's going to be very interesting, so stay tuned until the end. First, coming to while loop. What is a while loop? A while loop is a entry control loop. Initially, I have said it is a control loops. There are considered as 3 main control loops: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. In this video, I am going to discuss about while loop and do while loop. In further video, I will discuss about the for loop. Don't forget that it is a control loop. All the 3 are control loops, but here the specification is that it is a entry control loop. What is meant by entry control loop? Entry control loop means the condition. Let me read the entire sentence first. It checks the condition before the execution of the loop. Here is the meaning for that entry control loop. It will check the condition. In this conditional statements also, we have checked the condition. There the block is executed. But coming to here, it will check the condition. Same will happen. If the condition is true, there the block is executed. But here a series of blocks will be executed. A series of times the block will be executed. If the condition is false, then the loop will not execute, even the once. Clearly I am saying, if the condition is true, until this condition is true, the block will goes on continuing executing and executing all. Whenever the condition is false, then it will stop executing this particular block and exit that block. Okay, let us understand simple with this example. Another important keyword. There are 2 important keywords that you have to note. Here is entry. This is one of the keyword you have to make note of. And another thing is that loop will not execute even once. This is one of the another keyword. These 2 keywords helps us to identify a while loop. It is an entry control loop and the loop will not execute even once. Why I am stressing that much? Try to understand. It is the major difference between this while loop and the do while loop. First, let us observe about this while loop. Here hash include IO stream using namespace as redeem int main. Initially, we have declared I and initialized that I as 1. Okay. Initially, I have forgotten to say. In this while loop, in a while is the keyword, no? There will be 3 things in a loop. First one is initialization. Next one is checking the condition. And the third one is increment or decrement. Increment or decrement. Okay. First it will initialize. Initialization will be done. Next the condition will be checked. And increment and decrement will be done at the last. How actually it is been done? This initialization is done beforely. Let me place over here. Okay. Here the initialization is going to be done. Next we all know that it is the checking of the condition. Next, coming to increment and decrement, it will be done at the end of the code. Okay. At the end of the code, there will be an increment and decrement operation. Okay. Let us see. First thing we have discussed that initialization is done. It is a structure. It is the syntax that we are going to follow in the while loop. The same we are not going to follow in for loop or do while. Small changes will be done. Okay. For while loop, first initialization will be done. Next, the condition is being checked. Next, if the condition is true, it will enter into the block. After executing the entire block, at the end it will increment. The increment operation will be done. Again, if the condition is true, no, after increment is done, again it will go for checking the condition. Again, it won't go for initialization. It will go for condition checking only. Only the initialization is done at the beginning. For suppose, very clearly I will explain. Initially we have given I as 1. Down example is there. Why to take stress? Here you can see int I is equals to 1 initialized. Here is the condition I less than or equals to 5. It is the condition checking. The block is been executed, and ultimately here the increment is been done. I plus plus means what we have discussed in that operators. We have discussed no increment and decrement operators. That's why I'm saying that to watch the previous videos. If you have watched that, it's great. But if you haven't watched, try to watch that. They all are interlinked. Okay. Increment is been happened over here. I plus plus means I is equals to I plus 1. No, that is going to happen. No, I is equals to 1. It will check the condition as I is less than or equals to 5. It is true. Condition is true. It will enter into this particular block. It will display I as 1. After that, it will come to this particular line. Then I is equals to I plus 1. I is equals to 1 plus 1. 2 will be there now. Here, in the first condition, after checking that, it will and goes into 2. Okay. Now this 2 is there. Now this I value will not go over here. It will directly go to this condition checking only. After the initialization is done and it entered into the while loop, the loop will goes on repeated inside this only. It won't go outside the block. It will come over here into this while loop keywords to this particular place. Again, it will check this condition. Now y value is 2. It will check 2 is less than or equals to 5. Again, the block will execute. Again, increment will be done. Now, this time I value will be 3. Again, it will check 3 is less than or equals to 5. Again, next 4. Next 4. Next 5. When it has incremented to 6, then it will check the condition. 6 less than or equals to 5. It is not true. When 5 is there, 5 is not less than 5, but 5 is equals to 5. No, the two conditions has to be checked. Any of the one is correct means then it will be a true only. Okay, now 6, it is not less than or equals to not less than 5, not equals to 5. Ultimately the condition has been failed. We have discussed over here. If the condition failed if the condition is failed, not initially, if the condition is failed, the loop will not execute. That's all. If initially it has been failed even once. Okay, and another thing we have discussed that it is a entry control loop. No, entry control loop means I is equals to 1 we have did. Initialization is done. Before executing this particular loop, the condition has been checked. Means when we are entering into a college, initially the security guards might check our ID card or uniform. At the entrance, they are checking that we have our ID card or uniform. That is known as the entry control. Like the same, here the while is checking the condition at the initial stage of executing the block. They will check our ID card or uniform before we have entered the college. After entering into the college, they won't come to our rooms and they won't check. Initially at the gate only they will check. The same thing is happening. Because of that, it is called as entry control loop. Okay, clearly 3 major keywords: initialization, next condition checking, next increment or decrement. That is going to be happen in these loops. The loop will goes on executing until the value, the condition has been satisfied. Okay, let me execute this code first. Okay, let me save the code. Let me run. Happen here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has been displayed. Why they have been displayed? We have given cout I. The space is because we have given the space between these two double quotes. We have given space. Because of that, the space is been executed over here. Okay, this is about this while loop. I have took very large amount of time for explaining this while loop because The same is going to be happen, the same syntax, almost everything is same, but the small changes are being done in this do while, that are do while loop. In while loop, only the while is the keyword, only the while is the keyword, whereas coming to do while loop there are two keywords, do and while. Okay, do and while. A do while loop is a exit control. Here the keywords are exit control. Okay, exit control. Here also let me keep control, exit control, and here it is exit control, or there it is enter control. Here the difference is that if the condition is false, the loop will not execute even once. But whereas coming to do while, there is a difference. It executes the loop body at least once. It won't check the condition. Either it is a true or false, it won't bother. But for at least once, the loop is going to be executed. At least once, the loop is going to be executed. These are the major differences between while and do while. While is a entry control loop, whereas do while is a exit control loop. Exit control loop means at the end it will check whether the condition is true or false. While entering into the loop, it won't check. Okay, because of that, if the condition is false also, as it is not checking at the initial stage, the block will execute. At the end, it will decide that it is a wrong statement, the condition is false, then the block will be what we call terminated. Okay, syntax, you can see the same syntax. Initialization, initialization will be done, condition will be checked. The reference I will say, condition here increment or decrement. Okay, there the initialization, condition, increment or decrement. Here you can see initialization, condition checking, ultimately increment or decrement. The difference over here is initialization is done. After that, the condition is not been checked. Initialized increment or decrement will be done. After initialization, increment or decrement will be done. Then the condition is checked. That is the major difference. It is entry control loop, so the condition is the second keyword. Here it is exit control loop, because of that it is over the down. Okay, initialization, increment or decrement, and condition checking. Let us see with an example. The same example with previous thing. What is the major difference over here is that increment is done. The main thing you have to remember is that the loop will execute from the keywords only. It won't go again up. Initialization will not be done a number of times. So initialization will be done only one time. In the word itself, it is there, initialize. Initially the value is, that's all. Okay, it's not going to be run number of times. It is only run only once. In this block only run multiple times. After the increment is done, condition is set. Then again, if the condition is true, it will execute the block. That's all. Okay, increment is done. Do keyword is there. It will enter into the block without checking the condition. The block will executed. Increment will done. Now the condition will checked. If the condition is true, then again the block will be executed. Otherwise, it is been terminated. Let us run so that you can get a more clarity on that. Save the program. Let me run. Here the same output is there. Now let me show the difference between them. Let me give something like 6. Initially I have given I is equals to 6. 6 is less than or equals to 5. The condition is false, but still here you can see 6 is been displayed. Why 6 is been displayed? We have given cout I. The major thing why 6 is been displayed, because the condition is not checked initially. Whenever it is been displayed and incremented, whenever it is incremented, then I value will become 7. 7 is not less than or equals to 5. The condition is false. It is been terminated. Okay. Let me give something like 4 from the program. Here we can see 4 and 5 are checked. Whenever it has been 6, the condition is not going to be checked. I mean, condition has been checked and it has been terminated. Okay. I hope you have a clear idea on this while and do while loop. In the next video, I will discuss about this for loop. Okay, if you feel the video informative, please like the video, share with your friends and subscribe for the channel for upcoming informative videos. And if you have any doubts in this particular topic, please get me know in the comments. I will try to sort that out. And I am going to share this notes in the description. If you want, you can refer that. And another important thing is that if you have any sort of doubt, try to again see this video. It is somewhat confusing, not, I won't say that it is difficult, but it is somewhat tricky. Okay guys, this is all this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.